Vlog 73, Tuesday 26th of November 2019. Yesterday I went out to see a friend in the evening. He prepared some gin tonics. The first one was a cucumber. I didn't like it. I'm not a big fan of tonic actually. The second one was better, with lime, ginger and star anise. Still not too fond of it, but better than the first one. The last one was with grapefruit and was the best one I had this evening. We shared the glasses with each other, so I wasn't drunk in the end. We talked big time while listening to music. It was the first bit of alcohol I had since a week or 5. I like it to be sober. Normally I do have fallbacks when drinking too much. This morning I got a call again from that friend if I wanted to come along to Amsterdam, buying some goods for his company. So I did that. Just got home. It went well, but I'm really tired at the moment. It wasn't crowded at the mall we went to. It was nice to make a stroll outside when walking back home, through the fallen leaves on the street. There was a nice smell. I don't come outside often actually. Maybe I should do that more often. I need a goal when going outside, otherwise I lose track easily. I do need my rest heavily, not too many tensions. That's all to notice. Trying to stay in good feelings inside the mind, not too lost inside the mind and feelings, as usual. I'm listening to another girl from my hometown, Mel in the Vintage Future, soulful music. I have to listen to it a couple of times I guess. She does has a beautiful voice. I will put the link down below. 9:27 p.m. Watched a vlog from Drugs Lab in the Netherlands. It was about Ayahuasca. There were 3 participants and they all had a good trip, going within themselves, really, really deep, thinking about multiple universes, feeling past over family members. They also cried a lot. It was a great episode. And thinking about my own trip I had in the last couple of years, without drug that is. I went deep in misery. Because of that I can't go deeper anymore. Thinking about doing good in life, starting at the core of the root, stuck within labyrinths with time. You need to pull through it. That might hurt a bit. The afterglow is in pure universal love, repeating yourself many times, in bad feelings, but eventually in good feelings as well. That is always the end outcome. The thing I liked about this journey that they all had, that they went into it with an open mind, working towards it, growing inside the knowledge of the universe. I think it's really beautiful. It is an intense trip, so it won't be for me to try that out. I'm happy that I'm getting a bit on track again. I was really delusional in the past, every day. That is a strange feeling. I'm more in rest and peace nowadays, still growing every day, not hallucinating all the time. I lost the inner core of myself, lost inside my mind, fantasy worlds on top of each other, sidetracks, different dimensions woven within myself. When taking rest I feel better. Resetting the system in a way. That took many years. I'm in a crossover phase, forgetting things I reminded myself every day with. Not getting lost within boundaries of myself, also projecting on other people. I'm still lost with that though. It does me well to realize that I'm making a novel with the stories I write and vlog about. Suddenly it all makes sense with what I'm doing. Sometimes repeating myself. I think about it every day. It gives me structure in a way, and I feel great with doing that. Making things real and understandable for myself, but also for other people to understand me. Maybe other people think about these things as well. When is it a problem for yourself and other people? When is it alright to think about it? We are all universal. We all have a downfall every now and then. How deep do you go with that? One life can be big, then to realize that there are many more. I'm feeling so confident with that, reincarnation, that I learned the truth big time and I'm helping myself to get out of the swamp. I drowned many times before. You can't swap with the frames and labyrinths you're in all the time. In universal love instead of in eternity in the darkness, back and forth. You do need to get out of the turmoils eventually. There's no bigger gift than that. That is fake, a fantasy, a delusion. You can't quit with that. By now you have grown so much that you can't drown anymore. The new frames fit like a glove. Perfect learning new things beside the journey you are already taken. A win-win situation. You will be rewarded eventually for doing good. That is it. No more, no less. It will be even bigger than you expect. The love of God is really something. Just 3 simple steps. 1. That there is an afterlife. 2. That reincarnation is real. 3. That you will travel with your twin soul through the universe from planet to planet as energy. That is all. And that will change your life for the better. It is all about energy. Starting small, growing bigger. To be in universal love is always the outcome. Like filtering gold from sand. That's how you will grow from one to the next life. Growing higher in spiritual awareness. In the end there will be a lot of gold. Pure. Unbreakable as a soul. Breaking through the boundaries of life on earth, from the afterlife and back again, from one life to another, magical. Think about this life. You can go really deep within yourself. To feel universal love in your inner being is great. The walls of fantasy break down. Working towards the future. Letting go of time with these fantasies, a delusion. The more you think about it, the more you will let go eventually. But first, you need to see that. Like marbles going through your fingers, drawn to them, the beauty of it, the value of it through time, from being a kid to growing into an adult. Also, the pure energy they contain, a different meaning through time. In the end, you will learn. Letting go of life and grabbing it with both hands in a way, taking all. To learn everything. Time will tell what will happen with it. Letting go of certain things that are normal nowadays. How will we look at it many years from now? Letting go of the zeitgeist again. Letting go of society, the bad parts of it. Universal love is everything. Thinking more about future lives eventually. In that way you can let go of things more easily. Grabbing the marbles again and letting them go away. What are spiritual meanings in life? There are many directions with that. Not all of them are true. Moving behind the curtains, making the vision more known to your heart. From one life to another, filtering the gold from the sand again. A bottle of water divided over 3 lives. Making it more clear by letting it rest. Filtering yourself with God. The dark spots get less and eventually they will disappear. When in thoughts I can lose myself sometimes. I'm trying to break through these borders. Feeling confined. I do lose myself sometimes. Forgetting my own inner core. Not trying to be scared in these interactions. Fantasy can be on the front. In feeling slipping away. Lost in time. Letting go again. Time will tell. Too much in fear. You can always let go the fantasy of the mind. That's hopefully of the past. When thinking about certain things I'm afraid that they will pop up in the ether. That is a strange feeling. That my inner thoughts go out in the open. That isn't the case, I guess. It is difficult, though. After writing the last sentence, I went to bed last night. I was really tired. I woke up late around 10 a.m. Made a cup of coffee to start the day with. Did my internet routines. Watched a part from a new documentary about Johnny Cash, his life on YouTube. Think it is interesting. I'm a big fan of his work. Put on a playlist with music I like from the 60s and 70s. It's the early afternoon. No big plans today. I want to watch 2 episodes from Rick and Morty later on. We'll have dinner around 6 p.m. with my parents. Time for a smoke, 1:11 p.m. 10:10 a.m. Thursday, 28th of November. Had a great sleep, made 2 cups of coffee, bathroom time, doing my internet routines, put on Led Zeppelin. Last night I watched the last 2 episodes from Rick and Morty. They were really great ones. Listening to the Beatles as well. Was a fun pastime. Need to go out later on to buy some groceries. Just read my 4th book again. I do like it. I will read it again soon. The question is, should I publish it now or wait another month? If I will publish it now, I can participate in a contest on Amazon. When finishing it next month, I do have a nice closure because it is end of the year. 03:03 p.m. A friend called me Nowhere Man once after the song from the Beatles. Am I? Was I? I'm listening to it right now. Must say you did say that many years ago. Poetry. The rain makes me thirsty. I'm drinking water soon afterwards. A sky full with knowledge. Water and oxygen. Breathing in, breathing out. When does the rain stop? Is it a part of life? It can change your perception. A cycle moving through time. Letting go of the mind more often. Another cycle moving. Universal love to move into. Letting go of the turmoils more often. Whom sat on the front line. Projecting them each other within my mind. The stories will be woven through time, from one life towards another, not stuck inside the pyramid of one life, being on top through which you only have one step. Even if it looks like the end, it isn't. The pyramids can be used in the reincarnation cycle as well, this time in feelings of love, growing higher forevermore, then connecting the dots from past lives through the spheres of the afterlife, higher and higher eventually, in universal love. Poem number 2. Moving through the mind a bit, there is so much to see. There are many things you can do with your mind. Feeling and perceiving reality different, getting in touch with universal love, gives me much satisfaction. Sometimes I'm drifting away in madness, then I don't know who I am and what reality is. Fantasies waving like tsunamis on the shore, being taken away by a river of mud, fast, faster, and down under. A light is flashing in the distance, a light tower on the rough coastline, heavy rain and thunder all around. Seasons come and go, though they are important. Go with the flow all year round. Don't get lost. It is just a cycle, and not the ending. Living on the earth is a great privilege. We all should be happy for that. Moving through the spheres to the higher regions, reflecting the spheres you have on earth, changing society eventually, to move into a new direction, in universal love. The unbreakable soul, moving from life to life, behind the curtains of the afterlife. You are a soul traveler, moving through the universe from planet to planet, together with your twin soul. We came to Earth eventually, where we are staying for a while already. There are many people who have already moved on. They are on other planets in the universe, closer to the home of Christ. For now, we are moving between the Earth and the afterlife. A mind can be big. Universal love is bigger. You're always in touch with God, so you can't fail. Poem number 3. I'm really sensitive at the moment, not in a mad world projecting on everything inside myself, in the turmoils of a psychosis. This time, on feelings of love. Really sensitive inside myself. Will they pop up as well? That was odd. Different thoughts pop up within my feelings. And some unwanted thoughts as well. The difference is that I'm not inside a madness. Normally I'm too busy with that inside my mind. This time it is more my inner core. No defense whatsoever. Okay, that was about it for today. I hope you all have a great week, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.